Hi, welcome to Yellow Chair Talks. On Yellow Chair Talks, we are going to speak about fitness and lifestyle, how to initiate fitness in our life, and how to then continue with it. And today I have with me Surjan. Hi, Surjan, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very well, very well. So, Surjan, let's start from the very beginning.
Okay.
ये 300 fitness का मतलब क्या है? Is it inspired by that Greek movie 300 or what is 300?
So it is not about that Spartas or something. It's about the smart.
Okay.
So 300 हमने इसलिए बनाया था because कि अगर if somebody can give us 300 minutes in a week, they can transform their body and they can be into the fitness. So it does not mean that you need to provide like all the days. For example, let's say if somebody is doing 60 minutes a day, then I think 6 days a week is good enough. Otherwise, 5 days for 70 minutes or like 4 days for 80 minutes, something like that.
So you mean if it is 60 minutes, 5 days a week? If it is 50 minutes, 6 days a week?
Yeah.
And if it is 70 minutes, then approximately 4 days a week.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So that's the mathematics behind it.
Yeah, right.
But Surjan, एक बात बताओ, are 300 minutes enough to become fit? 300 minutes a week, are they enough to become fit?
So, see, minutes and hours are obviously, it is not the parameter where we can define the fitness. A person can get fit or something. It is always about how consistent you are.
Okay.
So, the consistency is the key word, which basically, if there is a consistency, then you will definitely get the result. So, consistency can be in any format. For example, let's say 1:1 or 2:2. For example, one day working out, another can be off, or 2 day together workout and one day can be off. But obviously, it depends how you plan your workout sessions, like what body parts you get into it, what body parts you involve into that sessions, because every body part has their different way, as in the recovery format. Like some muscles take 24 to 48 hours to recover, or up to 72 hours as well. So it depends upon that. So it is always a mathematics and customizations behind it.
Okay.
If you want to get fit under 300 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Surjan, you mentioned, you gave us a formula, 1:1 or 2:1. जो traditional thinking है, right? Traditional way of working out is, एक दिन आप कीजिए chest and triceps, right? Then back and biceps, and then shoulder and legs, and core को तीनों में spread out कर दीजिए, right? That's a traditional way of working out. And it is, day 1 is chest and triceps, or say back and biceps, day 2 में दूसरा, day 3 में तीसरा, and then repeat for 6 days. But what you are saying is very different. So, are we looking at a new kind of a fitness regimen, or what is it?
Yeah, because you are talking about the earlier 80s like style of training. So nowadays, like science is so advanced. Now we understood like how we can counter it. In shorter period of time, we can get the same amount of results what they used to get.
Okay.
And that is why the science has a big role. That is why I mentioned that there is a mathematics behind it. There is a customization behind it. Because if you have a custom and tailored plan for you, like how you can conquer all the muscles within that particular period, whether it's a 3-day workout a week or a 4-day workout a week, you can able to do that. Even the science also says nowadays, like weight training or strength or resistance training could be like between 2 to 4 days a week, and then the 3 to 4 days should be a cardio there. But in ancient style, the 80s style, it's like 5 days of workout of resistance training, and then 1 day is a cardio.
So, what Surjan is doing here is he's trying to point out that I'm a man from the 80s, 1980s. I'm actually even older than that, right? So, thankfully, he's only said 80s. Thankfully, he's not said 70s. Great, Surjan. So, the easiest way to gym, right? This is what we mentioned under 300 fitness.
Yeah.
So, can you explain the logic behind the easiest way to gym? Kya hai? What is this easiest way to gym?
When we are thinking about the name like 300 fitness, and we were doing some research how we can able to make our structure and the gym better than the others, so we found out कि लोगों को ना बहुत दिक्कत होती है gyms में जाते हैं तो पता नहीं, they feel lost in the gym. कई लोग वर्कआउट कार्ड भी नहीं मिलते, कभी बार मिलते हैं तो उनको गाइडेंस प्रॉपर नहीं मिलती, पोस्टर सही नहीं है. So we basically design in such a way where this become easier. So, for example, like we have 9 parameters here.
Okay.
Which, if anybody joins here, so they have to go through all the 9 parameters, and then only we provide the workout card, and it's gonna be easy for then person to handle and to go with that. So, for example, first we have a health assessments. In the health assessment, we counsel the person. We understand like what kind of lifestyle the person is following, what is the current status, and what is the past status. So when we know the past and the present, then only obviously we can design a future. Then there is a fitness assessment test there. Then there is a health assessment. Then there is a BCA, body composition analysis. So body composition analysis, it happens on a machine. Machine gives us a rating like muscles kitna hai, fat kitna hai, BMR kitna hai, visceral fat kitna hai, subcutaneous fat kitna hai. So all those parameters we get.
I think there are 9 parameters in BCA, right? BCA के अंदर भी करीब 9 के आसपास पैरामीटर्स हैं.
उसमें भी काफी.
उसमें भी हाँ पैरामीटर्स हैं.
But इसमें क्या है? Why we push people to go for a BCA, even though if somebody says I'm gonna do the self workout, I don't want. Still, we ask that a person to do the BCA, because what happens is in general, like what people does is they simple हो जाते हैं, weight scale पे देखते हैं weight कितना है, ज़्यादा है तो बुरा है, कम है तो अच्छा है. बट वो ये नहीं देखते कि उसका कॉम्पोजिशन क्या है, फैट कितना है, मसल कितना है. BCA में बता देता है कि आपका फैट परसेंटेज इतना है, मसल परसेंटेज इतना है. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर किसी का फैट परसेंटेज रेट से कम नहीं हुआ, मसल बढ़ा, still it's a good number, right? Because you're achieving something. And अगर किसी का फैट परसेंटेज कम हुआ और मसल बढ़ा, obviously weighing scale तो सेम ही दिखाएगा.
हाँ सेम दिखाएगा, करेक्ट.
उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं आएगा. But the point is that's a good composition.
हाँ, because composition change हो रही है.
Yeah,
correct,
exactly.
correct.
So that is the purpose behind it. And then we have a PT sessions. PT sessions basically इसलिए ताकि हम देख पाए कि जो भी इंडिविजुअल हमारे पास ट्रेनिंग करने आया, उसका फिटनेस लेवल एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ और हर गोल्स वो है कि नहीं है. अगर नहीं है तो हमें क्या क्या उसके कस्टमाइजेशन चाहिए या क्या किस तरीके से हमें उनको पुश करना है और समथिंग लाइक दैट. देन देयर इज अ वर्कआउट कार्ड. देन वी कस्टमाइज द वर्कआउट कार्ड स्पेसिफिकली जो भी उनकी नीड्स है अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट, अकॉर्डिंग टू द गोल्स. एंड देन देयर इज अ न्यूट्रिशन गाइडेंस एंड न्यूट्रिशन plans also where we will give and provide to the customer so they can able to follow with the help of, obviously if there is any problem behind it, then they can obviously reach out to us anytime if they have any doubt or something. So that's how it is.
So you're saying when somebody comes in, there is first of all a lifestyle assessment. उनका lifestyle कैसा है. Then there is health assessment. So health assessment हम कैसे करते हैं? We check their medical reports या?
Yeah, health assessment. This is health assessment is like this only कि हम उनका पूछते हैं कि उनका past में as in if they have any injuries or medical reasons और कुछ है उनका. अगर if there is a medical condition, so we need a reports and everything. Doctors का suggestion क्या था और क्या था, वो सब कुछ हम evaluate करते हैं. And किसी को होता है तो हम देखते हैं. जैसे for example हमारे पास बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं जिनके back issues है. Nowadays it is very common because in corporate lifestyle if they have a prolonged sittings. Right. Prolonged sitting में वो issues है कि उनके muscles inactive होते हैं and then they have a prolonged sitting की वजह से they have a back issues. So we counter all these. So we have faced many times. Some people have knee issues, back issues, cervical issues, shoulder issues. So these are the very common.
So lifestyle assessment, health assessment. Then you said understanding the fitness goals, right? क्योंकि हर बंदे का fitness goal अलग हो सकता है. कोई बॉडी बिल्डिंग के लिए आ सकता है, कोई सिर्फ एजिलिटी के लिए आ सकता है. So fitness goals हो गए. Then you also said BCA, right? And then you mentioned the fifth point you mentioned was providing personal training.
Right.
So personal training is given to all, or this is just one or two sessions to figure out कि व्यक्ति की इस समय मतलब उनकी fitness level कहाँ पे है.
Yeah. So basically PT sessions to given to all, but only for up to two sessions.
Up to two sessions.
Just to understand, because PT is a quite separate different business term. So trainers पे depend करता है. But we provide two PT sessions complementary to understand where a person is standing.
And likewise, you also mentioned about the diet chart or the nutrition guidance, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure diet chart, nutrition guidance is something which I'm sure we give to everyone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That we cover in this.
And ultimately is a workout card.
Yes.
Okay. And is there a fitness review also that comes?
Yeah, so basically, that's a very wonderful point which you have picked up. So every 4 weeks or every 4 to 5 weeks, we have a fitness evaluation. So हम ये जितने भी assessments हैं, हम हर 4 हफ्ते बाद repeat करते हैं. Okay, so 4 हफ्ते बाद repeat करने का purpose यही है ताकि हमें पता चल सके कि differences कितने आए हैं. Whether we are on a right track or we have lost our track or something like that. Correct. So we understood कि गलती कहाँ पे है या अगर अच्छा हो गया तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. And then obviously the plan has to be changed after 4 to 5 weeks, because change is always good in terms of when you're getting some results, and so that a person would not reach to plateau mode. So that's why we have this policy.
So Surjan, थोड़ा ये बताइए कि in the fitness review, the monthly fitness review, what is it that you conduct?
So monthly fitness reviews में we have a fitness assessment,
Okay.
BC again,
Okay.
and again
The upper body strength and the lower body strength. So just it's a five. You told me before we start for this round, you had mentioned there are 5 rounds, right? एक जो upper body आप test करते हो, I think push-ups वगैरह.
fitness assessment where we have 5 parameters where one parameter is your upper body strength and the lower body strength, then the core strength, okay, then the flexibility comes in and
balance.
And yeah, balance, yep, you can say one of that. That is covers because in flexibility as well as mobility.
Got it.
That's how it covers.
Got it. And what are the different kinds of trainings that are provided here? So is it only traditional or only functional? We also see this boxing thing around us, right? So what kind of training do you provide? And are they group classes or only individual workouts?
So I always say to everybody whosoever meet me here in 300 Fitness that under one roof you can do multiple exercises, multiple variety of the training. For example, traditional exercises. Okay, so traditional exercises are common to all the gyms, so that can be possible here. Along with that, we have a large amount of functional training areas and functional training tools which you can experience it here. And our trainers are also expert into that, where they will guide you exact and better knowledge about the tools.
Okay.
And variety of exercises, one can be this traditional, which we have said, and another can be functional training. Then we have a mixed martial art, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, grappling. We have boxing, you have already seen that.
Correct.
Boxing facilities we do have. Again, and then we have a yoga, Zumba, dance classes.
And the group fitness.
And group fitness, obviously. And that what one person can do. And we do have multiple tools of functional like TRX, kettlebell, plyo, dynamics balls. And a person can, do this as well. And they can have a good functional fitness likewise.
So, Susan, when it comes to group fitness, right? So, वहाँ तो मैं समझ गया मेरे को वर्कआउट कार्ड फॉलो करने की जरूरत नहीं है, right? Because a group, the trainer will come, the trainer will guide us about the session, and the trainer will conduct the session, right? तो जो भी हो रहा है वो ट्रेनर के सुपरविजन में हो रहा है. How about workout card? अभी workout cards, let's say you've given workout cards to members, right? But still some problems can arise. मतलब भूल सकते हैं या कुछ और समझना हो workout के बारे में. So how do you help? I mean, once a workout card is given, what happens then?
So once a person has a workout card, so they can follow the workout card with the help of a trainer. So we do have floor trainers available on the floor, and they can reach out to them anytime, whenever they want. And even though they can reach out to our fitness manager or a personal trainer also. If they're free, they always help.
Okay. Yeah. Great. So we have functional workouts, we have group workouts, we have traditional workouts. What is the best fitness strategy? Is it a mix of all of these, or how do you define, or is it personalized to a person? Yeah, what is the...
So see, best practice is always what you like. You're supposed to do that because exercise comes in n number of varieties. Like you also mentioned weight training, functional or MMA, and I also mentioned that we have a multiple. The first is primary is something which you like. Obviously, which you like, you will give your 100% to that. The first is that. And secondly, obviously, it's always a customization where requirements, what your goal is, and as per the goal, what the requirements are.
Okay.
So that's how, because it does not have a straight answer, to be honest.
Okay.
Because it always lies what the goals is.
So what you're saying, exactly. So what you're saying is that the kind of training methodology which you advise to a member is based on what they want to do.
They want to do.
Right? So for example, अगर कोई body building के लिए ही आना चाहता है, so you'll advise them to be more on weights than on functional, right? But if somebody is coming for MMA, right, then you would obviously MMA तो आप train करेंगे, but that apart, I think functional वगैरह पे ज़्यादा focus रहेगा, थोड़ा weights पे भी रहेगा, but उतना नहीं रहेगा जितना एक बॉडी बिल्डर के लिए रहेगा.
Yeah, exactly. Because MMA में आपको काफी कार्डियो स्ट्रेंथ भी चाहिए, आपको फंक्शनल स्ट्रेंथ भी चाहिए. Because in that you have a quick motions, you have a high reactive range. Because when somebody is throwing a punch to you, and obviously if you can't see the punch, you can't react. But in other words, if you can see the punch, if you can't react, still you hit them. Correct. So the point is you need to react quickly. So for that, the functional is the key.
So is this what is called the ballistic moves or the explosive moves? ये जो आपने बोला quick,
This is the agile moves. Elastic and explosive moves are where you are doing, for example, how I can say, let's say, long jumps are the ballistic ones.
Okay.
And other movements there, it requires, for example, like, quick motion, quick move.
Okay.
So those are the ballistic ones.
So tell me one more thing.
Yeah.
Gurgaon में we see that there's a lot of a lot of facilities to play sports. So cricket के लिए बहुत यहाँ पे अच्छी grounds हैं, व्यवस्था है, right? Likewise, there are badminton courts.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody is really keen on becoming a good cricket or a badminton athlete,
Okay.
are there programs for them that you run over here? उनके लिए भी कुछ यहाँ पे हो सकता है?
Yeah, we can do easily. So we do have a cricketers here. We had some cricketers in the past who used to train here. So
Tennis players.
yeah, tennis players also. So that is why in the beginning I mentioned that under one roof we have multiple activities. Any general population or any sportsman can train here. This is the best part of trainer fitness.
थोड़ी देर पहले you had mentioned about consistency, right? That consistency is very important.
Yeah.
Tell us more about it.
Consistency, basically, for example, if you want to achieve something and if you are not consistent towards it, how would you think you will get the result? For example, if I want to become a bodybuilder and I would say, इस हफ्ते मैं 4 दिन वर्कआउट करूंगा, अगले हफ्ते मैं 2 दिन करूंगा, उससे अगले हफ्ते मैं छुट्टियों पे जा रहा हूँ. How could I become a bodybuilder? That's not possible, right? You need to be consistent in terms of food, in terms of your training and everything. So that is why the consistency is required.
So you're saying more than the workout itself, what matters is how consistent you are with the workout.
Yeah. And in other words, you can say how disciplined you are.
Correct. एक बार याद है हमारी पहले conversation हो रही थी and I had asked you, what is a good workout and what is a bad workout?
Yeah.
And I still remember what you said. You said the only bad workout is a workout which you missed.
Yeah.
Right? Any other workout is a good workout, as long as there is a structure that you're following.
Perfect.
So Surjan, tell me something. If somebody is thinking of beginning their journey, right? अभी जिन्होंने कभी किया नहीं है, but they want to start. So what is the advice that you can give them? How should they start? What should be the starting point?
So I must say starting point is 300 fitness.
That apart.
Yeah, so I was just kidding though. Sure. So 300 fitness, basically the ideology what we have. So one should start with 300 minutes a week. And let's say if a person has a very sedentary lifestyle and if the person is not able to hit 300 minutes in a week, they can still do it in 10 days. So for example, if 10 days is a target, so it can be either 30 minutes a day. Okay. So that's how the person can hit 300 minutes. Otherwise, it can be 60 minutes a day and then other day can be a break day and then again 60 minutes. So 1:1 basically, which I have mentioned earlier. So that's how. A training can be any. Training can be mix and match. Basically, as you mentioned that how a person should start. So the person should start what the person likes, which I have already mentioned. So if a person like running or walking or jogging or swimming, they should start with that. A weight training, functional training, mixed martial art, anything. They should start like that. Even though if a person cannot reach out to us here because there is always a limitation.
I was going to come to that. कि अगर कोई आसपास नहीं रहता है, तो यहाँ नहीं आ सकता है. So how can we help them?
They still can reach out to us over email or a WhatsApp or a phone call, and we can able to help them.
Okay.
Providing them, distance counseling, something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, great. So lovely talking to you, Surjan.
Same here.
And good to know these concepts about how the name came into being 300. So 300 is not inspired by the movie on about the Spartans, right? It is inspired by, like what Surjan said, a smart lifestyle. So the idea is that you work out 300 minutes a week. And like I said towards the end, that if you're a beginner and if 300 minutes a week is too much for you, try at least 300 minutes in 10 days and keep on repeating it, right? So आप 10 दिन का ब्लॉक कीजिए, 300 मिनट वर्कआउट कीजिए, अगले 10 दिन में फिर से 300 मिनट वर्कआउट कीजिए, and slowly just keep on reducing the number of days and you will come to 300 minutes a week. Lovely speaking with you, Surjan.
Same here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Yellow Chair Talks. We have prepared. चलने दे, कोई बात नहीं, वो तो मैं कट कर दूंगा ना.
Yeah, मैं बोल रही थी. कौन फोन कर रहा है मुझे इतने सारे घर से?
5 क्या है?
5-7